Hey guys, this is Sebastian and Christine. We are Ninth Island Connection, but you already know that because you're on our channel and you clicked on this video. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. You're interested in Vegas content, that's all we do. Also, hit us up on social media. We're Instagramming, TikToking, Facebooking, threading. We're everywhere. We are Ninth Island Connection.
One of the things that we absolutely love about Las Vegas, the entertainment capital, is all of the access to different types of entertainment. And there are so many shows in Vegas that, you know what, it can sometimes be overwhelming, even if you're just looking at a specific show. So in this video, we're going to be sharing all about the 5 different Cirque du Soleil shows that are currently in Las Vegas, as well as ways to save. We have to first state though that Cirque or the properties are not paying us or sponsoring us for this video. As always, this is based on our experience and opinions. Also, we are sharing about ways to save through MyVegas. MyVegas is not sponsoring or paying us for this video either. Actually, nobody sponsors any of our YouTube content. We are simply sharing ways to save on tickets for those who use the MyVegas app. If you're not familiar with MyVegas, it's multiple free apps that you can play on your phone, like slots, blackjack, etc., and earn reward points that you can use toward food, beverages, rooms, shows, and attractions in Vegas, as well as actually other cities and cruises. We have used MyVegas for nearly a decade to save money, which is why we are including it in this video. Before we get into the Vegas shows, we wanted to share a little background information on Cirque du Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil is the largest theatrical producer in the world. However, this iconic show started out as a small troupe performing in Quebec in the 80s. This traveling show offered a unique take on the circus arts that was animal-free, striking, dramatic, beautiful, and reflective. The performances featured outrageous costumes, magical lighting, and original music. Soon, this new mobile troupe became known as Cirque du Soleil, or Circus of the Sun, because, in the creator's own words, the sun symbolizes youth, energy, and strength. And this is exactly what one can expect at a Cirque du Soleil performance. Cirque first made its debut in the United States at a festival in Los Angeles way back in 1987, and then made its way to Las Vegas, with the very first permanent show that continues to captivate audiences to this day. A custom-built theater inside of Treasure Island Hotel and Casino became home to the iconic Cirque show Mystere. That was in 1993. Since then, Cirque has entertained millions of Vegas visitors as well as Las Vegas locals with their theatrics, original music, and mesmerizing circus acts. Five different Cirque shows were a part of the entertainment capital of the world's lineup, including Zumanity, which ran from 2003 to 2020 at New York, New York, The Beatles' Love, which ran from 2006 until 2024 when the Mirage closed, and Criss Angel Believe, which was a partnership with The Magician that ran at Luxor from 2008 to 2016. In addition, Aria was home to Viva Elvis from 2010 to 2012, and Zarkana from 2011 to 2016. Currently, Las Vegas is home to 5 unique Cirque du Soleil shows, including Mystere at Treasure Island Hotel and Casino, O at Bellagio Resort and Casino, Ka at MGM Grand Hotel and Casino, Michael Jackson 1 at Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino, and Mad Apple at New York, New York Hotel and Casino.
All right, let's get into some more details of the 5 current Cirque shows in Las Vegas. First up is Mystere. Mystere is the oldest of the current Cirque du Soleil shows in Las Vegas and is located inside of Treasure Island Resort and Casino. Mystere provides an acrobatic and artistic force that transcends time, place, and possibility. For over 30 years, this must-see production has been mesmerizing crowds with acrobatic thrills, live musicians, and of course, that entertaining baby. Fun fact, Mystere is actually the most acrobatic show of all of the Cirque shows. Mystere is definitely one of those Cirque shows where there are so many things happening all at once on stage that even if you're paying full attention, you may miss something. This makes it one of those shows that's worth seeing multiple times, as you will likely catch something that you've missed before. This is a show that is fun for all ages, although any show in Vegas may be a bit too long for younger kids to sit through. This is certainly for those interested in circus acts that Cirque is known for. Tickets for Mystere that are purchased through the Cirque du Soleil website start at $69 per person before taxes and fees. This is a 90-minute show with no intermission, and yes, there is a bar for beverages along with snacks available. There are also restrooms inside of the theater. One other fun fact about Mystere before we move on is that it's the only show to have a street in Vegas named after it.
Next up, we're heading over to O. Cirque du Soleil's O is referred to as the crown jewel of Cirque. That's a little bit of trivia for you. This is their most successful production to date. They're located inside of Bellagio Hotel and Casino. O mesmerizes the audience with world-class acrobatics, artistic swimmers, and divers who perform above as well as in the 1.5 million gallon pool. That's really what O is known for. Now, these artists are former athletes and Olympians. Trust me, I asked if I could just walk on and try out when we interviewed one of the artist coaches when we were filming for the show, and yes, she did laugh at me. Regardless of the act performed, every artist needs to learn how to enter as well as exit the pool. Apparently, that's really important. Can you imagine having to do your act on the trapeze and then have to dive, swim, and exit the water? One fun fact or another piece of trivia is that at all times, there are 14 scuba divers in the pool assisting the artist, and these divers are not visible to the audience. Now, with this giant pool, there is the possibility of getting a little bit wet if you're in the front row. However, it's more of a misting and you're not going to get splashed. There's nothing like that that's going to ruin your hair and makeup for the evening. This show also has really cool art display outside of the theater, which is worth checking out even if you're not attending the show. If you're coming with a family, this show is fun and family friendly. But again, any show in Vegas is likely to be a little too long for the really young kids, so think about that before you show up. This is a 90-minute show with no intermission, so be sure to use the restroom before the show starts. There are bathrooms in the theater though, so that does make it easier. Beverages and snacks are available inside of the theater, so of course there are no outside food or beverages allowed inside. You're wondering about ticket prices at this point? They start at about $79 per person on the Cirque website, and yes, this is before taxes and fees.
Next up on our list is Ka. Ka joined the lineup of Vegas Cirque shows in 2005, bringing the combination of innovative technology and interactive storytelling to MGM Grand. Ka has not only become a standout show in Las Vegas, but also a standout within Cirque. And that's because of many things. This is the largest production of the Cirque shows, and there isn't an actual stage, as it's more of a moving stage / empty pit where fire erupts from. The stage is more of a large rotating stage that's a show in itself. Oh, and yes, as I said earlier, there is fire, and it's hot if you're close to the stage. Ka was developed to be the opposite of O, which is around water, so Ka is actually known for its flames. This is also the first Cirque show that follows a storyline. One cool thing that we learned when we interviewed the music director and band leader of Ka for our show is that due to there not being a physical stage for the musicians, they are actually performing 4 levels below the stage area. They have to watch the show on monitors and perform the music to align with the movements of the performers without even being able to physically see them. How cool is that? This is also a 90-minute show with no intermission, and yes, there is a bar and restrooms inside the theater, and the same rules apply as all Cirque shows, no outside food or beverages. This is a family-friendly show. However, again, it may be a bit too long for the young kids. Tickets on Cirque's website start at $69 before taxes and fees. MyVegas does have 2 different offers to save on tickets for Ka. One is a buy one, get one ticket for 50% off. So you buy one at regular price, second one's 50% off, and one is for a free ticket.
Next up is Michael Jackson 1. Now, tribute shows have always been a part of Las Vegas. I mean, this is going for decades. Cirque Du Soleil Michael Jackson 1 pays tribute to the king of pop through the electrifying fusion of acrobatics, dance, and visuals. This is, of course, all to the music of over 30 of his classic hit songs. For over a decade, music lovers of all ages have enjoyed this immersive musical experience. This is at Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino. This is definitely a show for fans of Michael Jackson's music. That's all you're going to hear with this show throughout the entire performance. So if you're not a fan, you might want to pick a different show. Michael Jackson's 1 does have the typical Cirque acrobatics and circus acts, but this does have more dancing than any of the other Cirque shows. If you love watching amazingly talented dancers, then this is the show for you. If you're more into all acrobatics, then you might want to pick Mystere, O, and Ka. Those are going to be the ones for you. Now, if you've seen Michael Jackson 1 before, the show was recently revamped and they added high-tech drones, new digital panels and costumes, and even some new choreography. So if you've seen it before, it's certainly worth seeing again. Now, this is also a family-friendly show, and it is 90 minutes with no intermission, so keep that in mind. Use the restroom before you go into the theater. There is a bar, and restrooms are located within the theater. I know you're wondering, how much does this cost? If you head over to the Cirque website, you're going to see that this show airs Thursday to Monday, and tickets prices start at about $69. That's before taxes and fees. If you head over to MyVegas, that app that we've been talking about, they have a reward for 20% off of ticket prices.
Now last but certainly not least is Mad Apple. Mad Apple is the newest of the Las Vegas Cirque shows and has found the perfect home at New York Hotel and Casino. Making its debut in 2022, Mad Apple is a New York-inspired show that features acrobatics, dancing, music, magic, and even stand-up comedy. This is a great show for those who want to see a little bit of everything and like shows that happen fast. This show truly feels like a night out in the city that never sleeps. It's so fast-paced and energetic. While there are the traditional acrobatic and circus acts that Cirque is known for, Mad Apple also has a variety of other talents, as I stated earlier. So if you're looking for more of that acrobatics and less of the singing, dancing, and performing, this may not be the show for you. Mad Apple is a very unique show. This show actually starts with a pre-show, and guests can actually go onto the stage, order drinks at the stage bar, take pictures, and even interact with the cast members that are out there. There's also a bar in the entry area of the theater, along with restrooms. This is the only Cirque show in Vegas that isn't family friendly. This show is for those 18 and up, so leave the kiddos at home. This is also a 90-minute show with no intermission, and it's actually longer if you get there earlier for the pre-show. This is the most affordable Vegas Cirque show. Tickets on Cirque's website start at just $49 before taxes and fees. And also, MyVegas has a 20% off of a ticket reward, as well as a 50% off 2 tickets reward.
Now, we are big fans of Cirque and have seen them all, every one of the current shows multiple times, as well as several of the past shows. And people always ask us, and you're probably thinking right now, what is your favorite show? We used to say Love, but sadly, Love don't live here anymore. I know it's so cheesy, but it's true. Love is no longer in Vegas. It's gone forever. Of the 5 current shows, we have to say that they are all so different from each other that it's honestly hard to choose, because it really depends on what interests you the most, whether it's music, acrobatics, dancing, storytelling, you name it, they have something for you. We hope that this overview helped provide an idea of what you can expect with each of the Cirque shows that are currently performing in Vegas. In our opinion, regardless of the show that you attend, you will see a fantastically produced show filled with amazing talent. All right, guys, that's a wrap on this one. And as always, we want to hear from you. Let us know what you think about Cirque in Vegas. Have you been? Would you go now? Which show is your favorite? Let us know everything in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the description so that you can see how you can watch our television show wherever you are. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time. Ninth Island Connection highlights Las Vegas businesses, entertainment, events, and activities on and off the Strip, keeping our viewers connected with the Ninth Island of Las Vegas. From local mom and pop restaurants to those owned and operated by top chefs, from kitchen action to the inspiration behind the dishes, we deliver the culinary creations of Vegas. From Las Vegas entertainers and athletes to all of the exciting activities and experiences around the Vegas Valley, we keep our viewers connected with all of the excitement that the entertainment capital of the world has to offer. Of course, we can't forget about the casinos that make Vegas, Vegas, with exclusive tours of the incredible amenities and beautiful accommodations, getting right in the heart of the casino floor action and entertainment, as well as interviews with casino owners, CEOs, GMs, and executive chefs. We bring the Las Vegas Casino into our viewers' homes. Highlighting lesser-known areas like the Fremont East District, the Arts District, and Brewery Row, we bring attention to these small businesses that have become fast favorites in the local community. We bring our viewers a complete Vegas experience. We also invite our viewers along as we venture into the great outdoors of the Las Vegas Valley, sharing short road trips, hikes, and the unique sights found in the Mojave Desert. Great people, great stories, great connections, only on Ninth Island Connection.